Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had to throw this cup of water on my mom to wake her up. I think we'll get through the rest of this. Right, Mom?
Go ahead.
Okay, let me just take a deep breath. I'm rushing through this because it's hot out here where my parents live. There's bugs that are biting me, and we just want to get this over with. So, the most important takeaway from my 10-minute call with the Deputy Minister of OCAC, Elaine Lee, is that when she explained to her what we're doing on July 4th at Chien Tan, she said, I will be there. She is going, the Deputy Minister, 侨委会的副委员长 is going to be attending the Love Boat Alumni Initiative's very first reunion to be held at 剑潭青年活动中心. It is an incredible moment. That is what I'm trying to capture, is that I knew that we would get here at some point, but this whole idea of having a reunion in Taiwan, much less at Chien Tan, literally just came together. It was not like a master plan or anything like that. And so as I was saying, so that's bonus number one. It's like, huge news, number one. Number two, Mom, it's getting crooked. You falling asleep?
没有，
你为什么拿那么低？你可不可以拿高一
因为
点？
怕弄到你的裤子。
没有关系，这个没有关系。Okay. I'm almost done. So now after the public hearing, so Dean Liu, he is one of our representatives in Taipei, and he and I had a chance to have an ad hoc meeting to talk about what is the plan when they attend the public hearing, and what is the talking points when they meet with the director of Chien Tan afterwards. That meeting was recorded, and it will be available online, hopefully in the next 48 hours. So I encourage everyone to listen to it, because it's monumental. It's a monumental discussion. But where am I? Well, I think the point is that first, within a 24-hour window, we're meeting with the Deputy Minister of Chao Wei, and we're meeting with the top guy at Chien Tan. It's incredible. And as I've said, I've said this many times in the last couple of days. If I were to disappear now, if I were just to run away from all of this, and nobody could find me, the train will still leave the station. This thing now has momentum. Enough people know about what we're trying to do. And because of the passion of other parents, not just me and Jim, but other parents who want their children to go on the Love Boat program, not to party. That's not our point. The point is because it affected us deeply. It affected us personally. It affected us, our identity, and how we feel about our Chinese American, Taiwanese American, where is our place in this society? Many people turned around and were interested in learning the language, Mandarin, Chinese, because of this program. You okay, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
People got married from the program and had children. I met a woman from the 1976 class. She went on the Love Boat. Her daughter went on the Love Boat. She now has grandchildren, and she told me she wants her grandchildren to go on the Love Boat. We are talking about intergenerational impact for 46 years. And then there were people like myself and Jim and Leland and Susan and so many people who, because of their experience at the Love Boat, decided to pick up their lives in America and move back to Taiwan or Taipei or Shanghai or Beijing or Hong Kong, all because of the Love Boat. And now you scroll forward 20, 30 years, the caliber of this community is unmatched. It is unmatched. And we will talk about that in future recordings and meetings. But you have to, anyone who's listening to this who has some idea of the Love Boat program, the type of families that would send their children to this program, there's a certain they had the means to do so. They had the wherewithal for where it mattered to them that they retained their Chinese, Taiwanese culture. That's a certain type of people. It's no surprise that many of them went to Ivy League schools. Many of them were Rhodes Scholars. Many of them, anyway, I'm going off here. Let me stop here. That's a whole nother discussion. We will get into that later. But my point is that they spent 46 years of time, energy, and resources to cultivate overseas relations with the second generation. What was the purpose of that? Mom, do you know? Why would they do that? Why would they spend all this money to subsidize? We only paid $300 and a plane ticket for 6 weeks of Chinese classes, performances. We got to see everything. We went all over Taiwan and visited all the great places. We had police escort that stopped traffic so that our buses come through. Did they just do that so we could go home and party? Go to Taipei and party? No. There's a huge, so I'm sorry. Basically, what they intended has come true. What they hoped for has come true. We exist. I'm not saying I didn't go to an Ivy League, I'm no like superstar of any kind. I'm just a regular person, but I know a lot of these alumni. I've met a lot of these alumni. As co-founder of the Love Boat Alumni Initiative, I have eyes on everything that's going on, and I can tell you, there's not a doubt in my mind if there was any group of people that can help Taiwan, that can support Taiwan, it is the Love Boat Alumni Group. It is not the first generation. It is not the third generation. I've said this before somewhere else. First generation, when they come to the States or Canada, they're trying to learn English. The third generation, our kids, they're trying to learn Chinese. I'm sorry, they're not gonna nearly have the kind of capability as the second generation. Those of us who are in the middle, who have 1 foot in Taiwan and 1 foot in the West. So yeah, I'm doing this again. Let me stop with that right now. Sorry. Just can't. The story is so complicated and yet is so amazing and it's so incredible. And I'm grateful that I get to be a part of this, and I get to work with so many of my friends to build this organization and to be able to accomplish our initiatives. So I guess my final concluding statement is that if you've watched this video this far, please go to our website and go to loveboatalumni.org/initiatives. Read what's there, understand what we're doing, and if you want to get involved, let us know, or just come to our next event. And then, this is going to happen, and it's not about me. Like I said, I could disappear right now. I think that there's so many parents that want their kids to go and experience the same thing. That passion, that collective passion is what's driven us this far, and it's what's going to take the organization forward. So I'm just a catalyst, and I think I've done my job. So anyway, I'm done. Mom, do you have any questions for me? Do you have anything to say? Are you proud of me?
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah. So we're going to be in time. Obviously, I'm going to be at the July 4th reunion. My mom is coming. My kid is coming. I know other parents that want to go, and I know alumni parents, their parents that want to go, and I know that some of the alumni also want to bring their children. So this is going to be one big extended family, one big reunion, and it's just beautiful. The whole thing is just so beautiful. So
yeah, we'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. All right, let me turn this off. How did I do?